CastleVania for the Nintendo Entertainment System from Konami, released in 1987. What a year that must have been, and I wasn't even around. Anyway, my third installment for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Oh Christ almighty, do I need to be reminded of this scene? No. But let's get straight into it. So the first CastleVania game of the series, and I will admit I haven't actually done that much practicing on this. It's been ages since I've actually officially finished the game before, but let's just try our hand as to how far and how good I play. So, we're taking the role as Simon, and we're just going to be going... He walks up to this castle in order to vanquish the evil Dracula from the castle. Enough said by an anonymous tipper. Anyway, so a few things I picked up. I've got a sword whip upgrade right here. Enough said. These hearts, now despite what hearts may actually tell you in video games, these do not restore health. Instead, they restore... Well, no, they don't restore anything. They add towards your power points, which is displayed up on the top screen. Anyway, let's just go into the castle. I'm not really 100% well today, but fuck it, I'll just see how I go. As opposed to how I go with this game. Oh yes, we need that beautiful baby. Okay, so the gimmick... CastleVania here, it's a side-scroller slash platformer, and occasionally you'll be fighting all of these monsters that you come across. We have these zombies, and they've got these black cats. They'll fucking leap at you, and if so, duck and then whip. Now here's one of the worst mechanics in the game, these fucking stairs. And I highly recommend when you do combat that you get enough distance away from the stairs, otherwise you're going to be caught up in them, and Simon has to climb those stairs, otherwise it's a necessity that he has to complete. Anyway, so while I'm here, if we look at the top of the screen, we have a score meter, which means jack shit to me, a timer, which also means jack shit to me. This is stage 1, we'll be completing that stage very soon. Ooh, and we also have these sub-weapons, but we're not going to pick up that sub-weapon. There's a few sub-weapons we've picked up. The first one I picked up was a dagger, which is probably the most basic weapon you can come across. You just throw daggers. Also, depending on how many power points, which is the hearts that you pick up, like so I've got 32 right there. It's one cost to throw a dagger. However, the stopwatch is what I have right here and uses up the most power points, which is 5. I would like to do the demonstration, but we'll get to that eventually. This pendant right here, you grab it up and everything on screen dies. It's like a nuke, basically. It's a religious nuke. Whenever you find these doors and go through them, you basically have completed the first stage, and now here we are in the second stage. Though, I still count this as the first level until we defeat the boss, so yeah, it's gonna wrap your head around it. Ah, you see, I tried to go for the bat, but the stairs caught me up. This is one of the things I don't like about this game, is the fucking stairs. And occasionally you'll come across these secrets right here. This pot meat, which is in the wall, that's the only thing that replenishes your health, so just keep that in mind. I don't know where all of the pot meats are in the game, but I'll try my best to find most of them. You've also noticed, we also got mermen. Be careful, they'll spit fireballs from them and jump out from the water. Anyway, the bags of money, despite the fact that gold is good, there's no currency in this game. You're not buying or selling shit, so it's mostly there for points. It's like a transaction scheme, market, whatever. So yeah, don't even worry about points. I don't really go for points in a sense. Fuck me, if I can do things without getting distracted by stairs. Anyway, I have a life meter which is displayed right next to player, and apparently the enemy's life meter is also displayed there too. But that's only for the boss, which we are going to get to once we enter in this stage, stage 3. We also have sub-weapons equipped. Again, there's a barrage of sub-weapons. Now, you'll come across these candles in hallways. If you use your whip, you can collect all sorts of collectibles here. The most common one are the hearts. You'll also come across sub-weapons. This is an invincibility jug. You pick this up and you're pretty much invulnerable to damage until the time runs out. Now, I'm just trying to remember, there's a certain candle I do not want to break, because there's a sub-weapon I don't want to have. Is it this one here? No, I think it's that one up there. That one, if I have a look. Yeah, the axe. I do not want the axe. I remember I played this level quite a few times. And I keep fucking picking it up because I don't want the axe. The axe is fine, on its own accord, but here I don't need the axe. If I press the up and attack button, then I can freeze time and take on the giant bat, like so. I got a bit of damage, but that's fine. Oh, he's a bit too high. Alright, fuck it. I don't think by using the stopwatch you can also freeze the time as well. Alright, Oh shit, I fucking jumped right into him, which was an accident, but never mind. Alright, and after you defeat a boss, you get this orb which also replenishes your health. And if you do really well and not die, you can also keep your sub-weapon. There you go. And every time you defeat a boss, the pickups, your heart pickups all tally up to the points. So, and every time you start a new level, I say, you always start off reset with 5 hearts or 5 power points. And below the heart meter is those are my lives right up there. And I think if you get enough a certain amount of score, you know, seeing how Konami likes to do very subtle things, you can get an extra life. Though I can't quite remember how much you can get. So there are lives in this game. If you do die, then you'll just reset back to where you begin in the stage, not so much the level. But be careful, because Simon, when it comes to his controls, it's not the best, but you know, I could say he could be better, but fuck, it's just yeah, shit. See, I have no control with his momentum. He jumps forward, and yeah, if I fall over and die, that's pretty much it. There's also knockback in these in this game, like so right there. I get hit by an enemy, and fucking Simon goes flying back. Like you would not believe. Anyway, one of the notorious things that CastleVania is known for is these fucking flying Medusa heads. Though they're not as bad in this game as opposed to this other enemy that we'll come across later. Here we go. We've got these knights, which, you know, they're just like beefier zombies. They just take 2 hits to down. We should probably use some of the demonstration for the sub weapon, but we'll get to that. But especially like in this scene right here. Now, despite I just came from the bottom, if I fall down in the ravine right there, shit, that was holy water. That costs me a life, and I cannot afford to lose lives. Because what also happens is that, okay, say I fuck, hang on, I'm trying to. There we go. I lose a life here, and I start back to, yeah, again, from the beginning of the stage. However, if I lose all my lives, then I start back from the beginning of the level, which is, you know, straight after you defeated the first boss. That's how the game sort of works. Anyway, so I think I explained most of how CastleVania works. We're gonna, yeah, okay, we also need this weapon for the next boss. Mind you, this is not the most overpowered weapon, because the stopwatch is not going to actually provide much use in the next boss. However, some of the other sub-weapons we picked up, there was crosses, there's daggers, stopwatches, axes. However, the best sub-weapon you can come across is the holy water, because you throw it and it also stuns enemies. And the stopwatch does that too, but it doesn't cause damage as well. Anyway, if I remember, where I'm standing, I believe there's a pot roast, or they call it pork. I can't quite remember what region this game calls the meat. Alright, a bit of timing involved. I think this is the only time you get to come across these timing segments right here. This one here, you gotta duck, like so, because it doesn't go any further. Yeah, we're introduced to a bit of Oswald's Abe's Odyssey right here. Just don't get fucking crushed by the meat grinders. These enemies are recurring enemies in fucking CastleVania. And there's those ghosts right here that take the form of Xenohead morphs. And bats, they're also another common enemy in CastleVania. Oh, yes, you want to pick up that. Well, supposedly that's supposed to be the double shot, which allows me to use sub-weapons twice as fast. But I think it's because I'm using the stopwatch, it doesn't really count. I find that bullshit, but whatever. I believe these enemies are called Bone Pillars, from memory. I'm going with Aria of Sorrow. Yeah, if you touch them, they will obviously do damage, no fucking shit. But in the future games, you can actually jump on top of the skulls, and they can't hurt you because they can't really move. They're planted onto the ground. Anyway, I want to be careful here. I don't want to break all the candles because I might pick up. Oh, well, we'll pick up that. Yeah, that's a good thing. But I want to hold on to my stopwatch because the stopwatch again is going to be a very useful item to use for the boss coming up right here, which I'm surprised I managed to get here. But anyway. Once the statue comes up, Medusa head comes in and fucking spam the shit out of it. Like so. You press up and the attack button to activate your sub-weapon. And there you go. Which is what I could have done to the bat. But I kind of timed that wrong. But that's mostly because I end up getting the fucking axe and I'm not really well prepared. There are only... I'm going off levels once again. There are 6 levels in the entire game. this is really not a big game at all. If you also know how to play well, you can finish this within an hour, I would like to say. Though, I came very close. I finished the game a long time ago, but I'll admit... Okay, that's holy water. I want to pick that up. Also, when some items appear, you want to pick them up as soon as possible, otherwise they'll disappear. Now, these enemies... Oh, I hate these fucking enemies. These are fleamen. They jump and they just... Sometimes it's hard to work out what pattern that you're trying to read, and Jesus Christ, you're going to be counting a lot of them. Also, the more you progress in these levels, the more damage these enemies will do. Before then, they took 2 bars of health. Now they take 3, which I call blasphemy, but whatever. Alright. I love the soundtrack in this game. In fact, you'll probably hear, if you play any of the other future CastleVania games, and I want to say is it Lords of Shadow? I can't remember, the sort of spin-off series to CastleVania. Some of these themes are remixed, which is actually quite nice. I just accidentally used the holy water, but that's because that was me trying to, well, I had the notion of going up those stairs, but for some reason, well, I don't know why they're up there. Anyway, these skeletons, you want to be careful because they start throwing bones. If you get caught by their bones, they can send you back flying off. Shit! I didn't want to pick that up. Fuck. Oh, I don't like it when I pick up the axe. Because the axe is not really a great weapon. All it does is that it throws, but in an angle. In fact, I suppose I can demonstrate. For example. I mean, I suppose it's useful to decimate enemies from above. Maybe these Medusas. But in the sense, you just want holy water. Because holy water just freezes the enemies in their paths. You know, less warriors and all that shit. I'm trying to be careful right here. It is very... This game, if there's one thing I can't stress, is that this game will test your patience. And you'll be... there'll be times you'll be... It's mostly trial and error. You'll be resetting quite a lot of times trying to finish this fucking game. Oh shit, I didn't mean to jump fucking back. You can actually... If you time your whip very well, you can actually cancel out the projectiles. Got these crows. These crows can be quite annoying, but again, you just have to fly through. There we go. Just time your whip attack right. Otherwise, yeah, it would have knocked me out, and I would have fallen and died. Anyway, gone on to stage 9 already, which is quite something. I had, no idea. Anyway, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but once again, I'm playing this on an emulator. So imagine trying to play this on the actual N64. Wait, sorry, I didn't mean N64, the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES. Now, funny enough, I've only played a few games on the NES. The games I've played, such as Mario and Legend of Zelda on my channel, well, unfortunately no. But my old friend Grady, him and Michael, basically, they had all games that you can possibly imagine. And this was back in, 2005, 5 and 6, when... Oh shit. Okay, so one thing I should mention, in this part right here, be careful of that skeleton. He's gonna jump forward, so you want to jump and attack as soon as possible. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna end up hitting the skeleton and most likely fall to your death. Fucking Medusa heads. I hate these sons of bitches. Alright, I've got our next enemy right here. We have mummies. Now, I don't know. Oh shit. I was gonna say, shit! I was gonna pick up that pot roast, but now I've lost it. So when you die, you reset back in the beginning of the stage, and basically you lose all your upgrades, such as these sword upgrades. Oh, motherfucker! So, you start off with the basic sword, but when you pick up the first upgrade, it changes into a whip. However, you lose... I don't have as much range as I did before, so I need another pickup in order to make sure that I get that... extreme ultimate chain fury attack thing. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm trying to speak with words and it's not working. Sometimes enemies will also drop you things. Okay, here we go. Attack. Yeah, be very careful because he will fucking knock you back and it's gonna piss you off. And there's the castle. That's our end destination. We need to get to that tower right over there. Oh shit. See, these fucking bone pillars, they don't help. And the fucking Medusa heads as well. One more hit and that's it. Son of a bitch. This also makes it very hard, is that when you die, and you have to start way back here with very less upgrades, it's going to make your experience a lot more harder. So if I manage to lose all my health and get a game over, I don't start back all the way to the beginning of the game, thankfully, but start back at the beginning of the level. So again, straight after I've vanquished the Medusa head. So, but I'm trying my best not to actually die so much. I mean, I'm quite staggered I've actually made it this far without losing, without getting a game over once. But, you know, it took until this point, which is, I mean, this part, it won't necessarily be that bad, but God forbid the next part, oh, that is going to be a pisser. And I ain't going to like it. But not as much as I don't like these fucking things. See, I can't... Ugh. I have to get very close to knock them out. Oh, see, now I've got... See, my sword is fully upgraded. I'll get that pot roast right there so I can replenish my health a bit. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that now I'm going to be bursting these mummies, if possible. Or, yeah, you want to actually, you know, stay on one side away from both mummies, not be caught up in the middle, otherwise, yeah, it's going to make you experience harder. Okay. Also, see, I got a double up, but because I didn't have a sub weapon, it didn't fucking count for anything. So this is what my sword actually looks like without the whip upgrade, as I'd like to call it. And these fucking things. Because your combo is slightly off time with its projectiles, it's quite obvious that you're most likely going to end up getting fireballed in the face. Like so, for fuck's sakes, this is not how I want it to go. That was a waste. Alright. There's no doubt I'm going to get a game over, and if so, that's fine, because at least I start back in the beginning of the level, and at that point, at least, I can start getting all my shit together. You know, get better sub-weapons, maybe get some double or triple shots, which they seem to come very rarely for some reason. I remember when I first when I first beaten this game, I managed to pick up double shots and triple shots along the way. Not all the time, but they do appear. Of course, you need a sub-weapon for that to happen, and I'm not having much luck so far. Not even a fucking axe or a dagger. But I seem to... Shit, for fuck's sakes. And knockbacks. Oh, I hate fucking knockbacks in this game. Like I said, this game will test you. It will test your patience. Alright, once again, I'm going to go in there with very little health. Where's the... No, I want the... Where's my whip upgrade? There we go. He was like, fuck it, you expect me to face these fucking mummies with very little health? I don't think so. You know, it's probably best off I end up on the other side. Oh, shit. Oh, 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 oh! Fuck! Fuck! I nearly had it. Because I ran out of power points and I thought, shit, I need to go in there and use my whip. Fuck. Anyway, so here we are, the beginning of stage, or level 3 I should say. That's basically the gimmick. Now we have to go all the way back whilst fighting all these enemies again. But I don't know how far I'm going to get within this game. Again, there's 6 stages. The next stage, oh, that is a furious stage. I remember it took me quite a while just to try and finish it. And the boss in that stage, well, I mean, wouldn't be so bad if it didn't have, well, you'll find out exactly why. Oh, shit. By miracles, I was facing the other way, and I didn't fall off into a grisly death. 1, and then, no, 1, 2. Ooh. Holy shit! Holy fuck! I was not expecting him to do a... Oh, no, don't pick up that fucking weapon. I want to keep my holy water. I just don't... The axe... Well, you know, you got dagger and axe, which they're probably just as tame and as basic as one or the other, but... Holy water, that's where it's at. Because again, I've stated, this is the 3rd time I've stated, you stun the enemies, and they can do jack shit. Right, bring it on. What the fuck? Medusa had cancelled my attack. Oh, and I couldn't pick up the money. Oh dear. But yeah, like, shit, for fuck's sakes, I actually don't need the, fuck. I don't need the, stopwatch. Because I found out the stopwatch doesn't actually stop the mummies. They'll still fucking move. But yeah. This is when you're gonna have to start using holy water. And I really don't want to go through the door, knowing that this is what I've got, especially with the amount of health that I have. Yep, I saw that coming from a mile away. And we're back here once again. This deja fucking vu? Yep. Shit, I hate these fucking crows. And I can't even tell, you know, what they're going to decide to do to you. Will they attack you or what? Or they'll just fucking fly away. Again, I don't understand. Anyway, when they start to flash, I highly recommend that you stop and just time their attack. Oh fuck. My biggest problem is that I don't know when they're going to start firing their projectiles after they flash. Like really, the skill, well, I wouldn't say skill. If you can manage to get the enemies as far away as possible and use your, I wouldn't say hitboxes to take down the enemies, go for it. But yeah, otherwise you're going to be left pretty stumped. Anyway, I've got a dagger, which is probably not what I want in the long run. Fuck, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there too. Shit. Fuck, these fucking mummies. The mummy brothers. Son of a bitch! Yeah, see, I can't predict the moves all the time. Oh, yeah, but still. Well, if I can pick up the pot roast, then lo and behold, I wish I had a better sub-weapon. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to be caught in the middle of these guys right here. I suppose, really, in order to play it very well, watch which one is going to be firing their bandages at you. Fuck me. 2 points left. 2 points. I can probably do this if I don't get fucking hit. And these crows, again, I just... Ugh. I think luckily they only appear in this stage and then that's it. They're gone. Oh my god. This is not happening. You have invincibility frames, but they'll mean jack shit by the time, you know, when, because it doesn't last very long. Shit, I was worried there for a second. Fuck off. I don't need you. I nearly forgot about you, actually. Yeah, Simon's jump is not the best jump, obviously, because he can only jump 2 blocks afar. So, keep that in mind. Fuck you. Okay. Same fucking results I get. I've got one bar of health left, but yet, yeah, it's not going to do anything because I've still got these fucking mummies to verse. Oh shit, nearly had something. Wait, okay. Like if I can just fucking stay right here. Oh shit. Oh my god, alright. Yeah, it can be quite a beefer. Alright. Well, at least we can continue on. If I get a game over in the next stage, I'll just start back in the beginning of the next stage. But this level, oh, I despise this level. I really do. This one's notorious.